So Shimoda goes west, Hymas east, right?
Yeah.
Because Hymas is going to need time for the knee, so that's just the natural.
Also, Shimoda, very interesting. Based out of Florida now.
Yep,
Do you
he's at
think
the
that
dog
helps?
pound.
Super weird. Well, not weird in that
Well,
sense.
he was riding with Roxon and them at Sandbox.
I thought I saw a video of him at the dog pound.
I saw a video of him with Roxon at the Sandbox,
It's probably just riding wherever.
which I think is great.
I mean, I'm cool with it. It's
I
whatever.
mean, you go ride with guys like Roxon. Look at the Deegan
yeah.
approach. Go ride
Oh,
with
yeah.
everybody. You know who Deegan was cycling with the other day?
Who?
Fucking Ricky Carmichael.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. They're out cycling.
Cool.
Well, he's Ricky Carmichael 2.0.
Oh, my God.
Dude,
Stop.
I don't know.
Stop it.
It doesn't. If you're out cycling with Ricky Carmichael, there's going to be some conversations that you're going to learn from.
It's also
100%.
going to be... Never mind. I'm not going to go on that
100%.
road.
And
I was
you're
gonna-
gonna,
I was-
I know what road you're going
Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to do it.
Fam.
Yeah, I'm not going to... Fam.
Anyway,
Talking about changing your oil.
it is interesting that Shimoda's now based in Florida. Kind
Yes.
of.
Do you feel like Florida?
Where's
helped-
Hymas is riding 83 compound too, right? Or dog pound?
Yeah.
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 So that's
So how's
actually
that
not
dynamic,
surprised
though?
because Honda's entire fucking team's in Florida now.
That's their new place.
Yeah.
Well, did you know the Progressive sponsorship is covering the insurance for the compound?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did know
So-
that.
I think it's just a big deal that Joe's out of California, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
too.
that's a huge
Do you
deal.
think that's a good thing for Shimoda?
I don't know. I don't.
Or do you think this is just who he is?
I like Joe a lot, but I have such mixed feelings after listening to his Gypsy Tales and kind of the way I don't feel like his heart's
He
in
wants
it.
to go back to Japan, man.
I was gonna say I don't feel like his heart's in it.
He said this for a long time. He wants to make enough money, do well enough, and then go
Yeah.
back to Japan.
Which I think he's making plenty of money,
Oh God, yeah.
especially with what's his
As a
nuts there.
250 guy and having your own gear deal
Yeah.
and a monster personal deal.
But I have questions now with Joe, and again, this is nothing personal, but Joe's probably gonna see this, fucking hate me for it.
I don't
just
think
have,
Joe
I
hates a
just
lot
have
of people.
questions with his commitment level to it. Do I think he's like committed and like doing all the work? Yes, but I'm just not sure. He doesn't have the heart into it that
That
Deegan
dog.
does. That Deegan does.
he
dog.
doesn't have that Deegan dog.
He doesn't have that dog in him.
Deegan dog.
He ain't got
All
that
right,
Deegan
that's not
dog.
gonna-
but
that's not
man,
gonna
he's
become a
got
thing.
he's got the talent to do it, and he's got the tools to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen him come in at the end of the season. Unadilla, he was ripping.
If he wanted to, he could be, but I just don't think he wants. I don't think that want's there, and I don't know if it's a situation of he just got pushed into being a motocross kid or what the deal is.
I think another thing too, it's going to suck because he can be on the West Coast where everyone's at, and it's just one of those where if you're just a little bit off of being committed to it, it doesn't matter how talented you
He's
are.
top 5 guy with podiums
Oh,
mixed
easy.
in
But
there, right?
he's
Yeah.
But the winning thing, I mean, dude,
No,
I just don't see it. I think that I like Joe just as much as the next person. There's nothing really wrong with
He
Joe.
won one last year, right?
I think he did. No,
race?
I thought he was
I don't think
leading
so.
one.
I think he won one race.
I'm not sure, and I can't check
he
right
won
now.
one race.
I need more screens.
Joe's always going to do Joe things, man. There's a lot of guys in this class now that you can say that like we're not given an opinion, but it's just that's where they're at. Joe is going to do Joe things.
Yeah.
He's going to be really good at the end of the year. He's going to win a race, maybe. He's going to be battling, probably win some heat races, but he's not going to win his title.
Yeah.
he's just not. Now, to Travis's point, that if he was 100% in, this might be a different
Yeah.
conversation. Because Joe has all the tools. He's one of the most physically fit dudes in the class, which is
Yeah.
weird to say considering he's not 100% in it. So usually these guys like flounder, but like Joe's problem has never been like the training part of it.
No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
if he's down there with the Lawrence program every day instead of being out in California.
dude, just get the fuck out of California, bro. I think that is a
I think
huge deal.
everybody needs to get out of California.
I don't think
That
people
place-
realize how big a
bad
deal-
that place eats you up.
I don't think people realize how big of a deal it is that Joe is out of California.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think people realize how much of like a rock star you are in Southern California if you're a factory rider.
I mean, dude, and it's always been that way. You can go back to the early, like the
Oh,
2000s, bro. I mean, everybody's heard the Tommy Searle thing where he talks about like hanging out, and then next thing you know, he's like, at the time he didn't know it, but he was like hanging out with MGK. I don't like MGK, but he was talking about how he was at an after
What a
party.
loser.
And he just MGK at the time. MGK wasn't MGK, but he's like, yeah. Then I realized that that's MGK.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Sam Tripoli made him his bitch.
like if you're a pro motocross guy,
MGK.
you're somebody and can have access to people like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. Hymas. Top 5s?
I think
mean-
he squeaks podiums out.
I think he's top 5s with multiple podiums. Yes.
Multiple podiums, yeah.
I
think
I
he was
don't
that good
label
that
him.
last?
I don't label him a title contender
No.
yet.
East is
Nope,
definitely
I'm out on
going to be
that.
the weaker
Outdoors
coast.
might be a different story.
Yeah,
but-
maybe.
East is definitely going to be the weaker coast, man. But like, it's kind of we talked about this in the group chat. Hymas to me still, I don't know if and I understand he's been hurt And we all know his issues with his knee and just not being healthy the last, going into Supercross. Hymas, to me, I still have not seen the top end speed in Supercross that makes me believe that he can. But once again, not being healthy, that's part of it. Mm-hmm. But I need to see more top end speed out of him because I don't believe right now from what I've seen, even if he's healthy, that if he yanks a Holy, he can win.
Yeah.
Can he do it? Does he have the talent in the world, the drive to get it? Oh, of course. He showed that in outdoors this year. Took a huge step.
Yep.
But I still need to see it first because we just have not seen his top end speed in Supercross.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I can see podiums and top fives, but I don't think he wins a race.
I don't know.
And if he wins, what is it? Maybe
I'm going to say it's a low percentage chance that he does, but I don't.
Maybe
but
Triple Crown at Birmingham.
impossible.
Maybe the Triple Crown at Birmingham.
Maybe I don't know.
Triple Crown.
Yeah, I could see him win a Triple Crown.
But I just don't think he's going to win a race. But
I think he's
I
got.
hope I'm proven wrong. I like Chance.
I think he's another build year kind of guy, and I think Lars is the kind of team manager to do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good outdoors though. I mean, it was this year.
100%. I think their focus at this point is outdoors.
Yep.
Which is crazy because we said the same thing going into 2024.
So
I know, but I think there's starting to be a shift where, Lars Lindstrom, all the team managers are like, hey, get through Supercross, kill it outdoors, and kill it in SMX.
Yeah, because it just allows you to build.
Well, when we have these guys now that we have enough data on them where we've seen like, hey, you can win a Supercross title. Hey, you're definitely better in outdoors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Chance, to this point, has proven he is a better outdoor guy.
Yeah.
So, and now maybe he proves everybody wrong and he kills in Supercross. I hope so. I like the kid. I like Hymas. I really do. Very talented, fun. He reminds me of Trey.
I like how he's kind of playing into the Deegan thing, throwing shit back and forth. I think that could be a very good rivalry.
And honestly, when you listen to him talk on interviews, I know he doesn't say much, but when he does, I don't know how you can hate on that kid.
No.
There's nothing that comes off of him where I look at him and go, yeah, this kid's a shithead. Like, he's just a calm.
You're right.
And that's part of his family, too. He grew up in Idaho.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, middle of nowhere. So I like,
All right, that's Honda there. All right, so I want to thank everybody who's watching on the live